guys, it's me, Lily,
This is Jen.
with 2KBELOW, and remember to go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
And follow us on TikTok and Instagram and our social media platforms.
Yep,
at
on
2KBELOW.
YouTube. And yes, it's been a while. We took a little break for the holidays, so we're back now. So make sure you guys go and watch all our videos. And if you haven't, just go back and rewatch the ones you didn't see.
Did you go anywhere fun for Christmas and the holidays and all that fun stuff?
I went out for December, not for Christmas, but I went and visited some family in New York.
How was it? How long is the flight from Phoenix to New York?
I think it's like 5 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's so long.
Oh yeah, so just so you guys are aware, today we're just going to talk about travel and like tips and stuff.
We're both just a little traveling over the holidays, and we're finally home, but not for long, I guess.
I know.
We're always traveling.
So yes, just so you guys know, like I have a lot of family in New York.
Mm-hmm.
When it's domestic though, I tend to, I think, with an hour and a half. But if it's
You go to the airport an hour and a half in advance?
Only because I don't know. So one time I went to New York, just so you know, through, I don't know if it was Delta. And you know, they should know nowadays everyone has AirPods or something, right? When you're in the waiting area. So you know how you could check in. I checked in, my gate number was completely different. When I got there, I checked in a bag. You know how they look at your ticket and everything?
Yeah.
They didn't say my gate changed. I didn't get a text. You know how usually you get update texts and everything?
Do you go on their own plane?
Dude, my flight left without me.
Oh my god.
Because when I got to my gate, there were people there, but it was getting close.
I thought it was going to be like Kevin and like Home Alone, where you just go to a different plane and you didn't check it.
No, these morons. You know how like they have the screen TVs in the area and it tells you, oh, gate got changed, please go. You know,
did they just bump into another plane?
They went to another gate, and I was like, dude, this is getting weird. It's like almost time to leave, right? And I had my AirPods, so if they called me, I would never know. So it was just on the. No, it wasn't on the screen. Nobody came to the gate. Nobody came and changed it or anything. They're like, well, so I went to another gate right in front, which the same airline. I think it was. I can't remember if it was Delta or American. It was one of those two.
I actually love Delta. I hate everything else. Everything else has become like so bad. They don't give a crap about you. They treat you like Nazis.
On Delta are 100 times better.
Right. I feel like they're just in general they're the best, but everything.
But you pay a lot more.
Ghetto. Right, but there's still at least care a little bit, I guess. Like if an American cancels your flight, they don't give a crap. Like they're just like, oh well, F you, and we're gonna put you. They literally canceled my flight. I had first class tickets coming back from Cancun once. And they literally sat us at the back of the plane where the toilets are. From first class to that. I was like, what the hell? This is, yeah. Well, that was American, so. But at least it's not Spirit, you know.
I haven't flown Spirit, but I have done
Frontier. Never, ever?
No.
Oh my, well, Frontier is kind of the same, right?
I don't know. They say.
Do they charge you for the carry-on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Spirit. No, not the carry-on, the check-in, but everyone does. They don't charge you for the carry-on.
Spirit charges you for the carry-on.
Frontier didn't. I'll be honest, it wasn't
that bad. I think it's a little like, but no, I flew Spirit. I think they even changed the planes. I remember the first couple times that I flew Spirit, it was still acceptable. I mean, you can only fly with 40 pounds, so that's tricky when you're leaving for like, I don't know, a month. I used to travel a month to go down to my hometown, and I just think they just got progressively worse with time, especially because now it feels like every other airline doesn't give a crap, so they just treat you like crap, you know. And it's like crazy. It's paying like a mortgage payment to be treated like crap by everybody once you get in the plane, even when you're in first class. Like it's just, they don't give a shit now.
Well, the thing is, before flights were cheaper, I think. Way back in the day, remember they all used to give you a full meal.
Exactly.
Now they don't give you shit, but crackers.
Crackers and the cheap.
I could go to a little cookies. What is it? The little stationery kind of store inside and get better.
Oh really?
You know, get myself M&Ms, chips, whatever I want. Why do I want your crackers?
So I just came
back. Wait, that's like that because some people probably do and watch them stop giving crackers.
I just came back from Peru, and what they do down there, so they don't really have. Their security is not as strict as here. They still make. I think we took our shoes off. I don't remember, but like they're not very through. So by the time you board the plane, they take all the water. Like this drives me crazy. They take all the water that you have with you. So I'm like the kind of person that has to fly with at least a little water, or I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
I get really dehydrated when I fly for some reason. And I'll wait to go to the airport. I wait to get through security, and I go buy my water. So I make sure I have water during my flight. And this is like at least always a 6 hour flight, coming from Peru to the U.S. And when you're gonna board the plane, they double check your freaking bag and they throw away all the water that you have.
That you bought inside past
yes,
the TSA.
After security, after immigration, because you have to double. So when you enter and when you exit Peru, you have to check with immigration. It's weird. Like most countries, you don't, right? Like when you leave, you don't check it with immigration. It's just when you enter.
But when I went to Nicaragua, you had to go through immigration to leave
to get out. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just our countries.
Yeah,
our countries. But
I've been to Mexico, like flying in a while.
I don't remember them in Mexico. I mean, when you go to like the resorts, like the resorts places, like Cancun.
But when you cross the border, it's different.
Carmen.
As bad as that sounds, you don't need to bring your passport to cross the border. If you forget it, you're fine.
Right. Yeah. To enter, they don't care.
To
enter there. Yeah. I don't think they check. Right. They just have like the federales staring at you.
No, when you're going in, but even when you're coming back, as long as you have your ID, they let you back in.
Wait, like customs here?
Yeah, coming back.
No, they're a little bit more.
Well, I've done it. They've never.
I've only driven to Rocky Point from Arizona.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when you drive and you're coming back, they do not. If you don't have your passport, as long as you have your ID, they're like, okay.
I just was so mad. I'm like, because then, you want to bring, they have this soda that I used to like. They kind of ruined it now this time that I've been there. But they used to have this soda that I really like. It's like a yellow. It tastes kind of like, people say it tastes like bubble gum. I don't know. It just is different.
It's not a Fanta?
No, it's called Inca Cola.
Oh, but in Peru?
Yeah. So usually, like, obviously you want to bring it on the plane, so you'll buy it. Like, imagine you want to travel with a soda. No, they take
even if you put it in your luggage?
Stupid bag. And I mean, I guess if you put it on the check luggage, then maybe. But no, it's so ridiculous. And it's always been like that. I thought maybe it would change one day. Because I know for sure that I do that here. I travel for work a lot, and that's what I do. I'll bring my big bottle of incredibly overpriced water, my $20 bottle of water on the plane, because obviously, they don't give you and I'm sorry,
they give you a cup. Yeah.
I don't like the sunny, and for some reason airplanes love to serve the sunny.
Just talking about that, what did you bring us?
Those are chocolate covered cookies.
Chocolate covered from Peru.
They're like crackers, I guess. I don't know. They're really good.
These are, I don't know, are they healthy?
No, absolutely not. They're not. They're like, let's see, they're 100 and where is it? I don't even 170 calories per bag.
Oh, does it say kilocalories or calories?
Yeah, kcal. What is the difference?
Well, I know like a kilogram is what?
So it's 170
a pound is like
per kilo.
I don't know how they deal with the calories, but I know.
I wonder if there's like a conversion from kcal to just regular calories. Let's see.
Because a libra, I think, is like 2.2 something now. 1 kilo.
The same as cal. Scientifically, 1 kcal or kilocalorie is equivalent to 1 large calorie or 1,000 calories. My brain just exploded.
No, it's not. Because then, what would it be? 170. What?
Right? Would be 100 calories per cookie. I mean, 170 calories per the whole bag sounds a little low, though. So,
but it's saying 1 kilo calorie is 1,000 calories. No way.
What?
No, it's not.
It says we're eating 170,000.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, this is the most fattening cookies in the world. All right, well, I don't have no idea.
I don't believe that.
150,000 calories. Wow, Peruvian cookies are fattening for sure. So, okay, I am the person that... But you don't see
a lot of heavyweight people, at least when they show on the TV.
No, we eat pretty healthy, I guess, because it's more like a lot of seafood-based food, and there's a lot of fruit down there. Oh my god, this is what I love the most. There's a lot of fruit down there that's super random. Yeah, what is this, babe?
So this is
soy milk. Milk.
I believe it's Korean. I got it at the Korean H Mart store.
Okay.
It's called Vitamilk.
Does it have vitamins or is it just the name?
Okay, I know this is like a dad joke, but do you think soy milk is?
Yeah, milk in Spanish.
Yeah, introducing itself.
Soy leche.
Soy leche. Try it. See if you like it.
No, I don't want to open it if I'm not gonna drink it. I'm such a brat. I don't drink milk. I'm not like. I don't want it.
Try it. Just try it.
I don't drink milk, babe. I'm sorry. Oh.
What did it taste like though?
Like milk. Yeah.
Milk and soy.
I just don't like because I'm traumatized because when I was a kid, I was forced to drink it.
Oh, milk?
Like drink it or you didn't go. Yeah,
you don't drink milk?
No. After I became an adult.
Does she like milk?
No, she likes like chocolate milk, if that. So yeah, I'm the kind of person that goes to the airport with hours in advance. Like if I can be there 3 hours or even, I'm exaggerated like that. I like going. I like sitting down, drinking a beer before my plane.
I don't like to be there too early, just enough, just so I know. Cause like the other day I went to LaGuardia.
Okay, and isn't that like J Bombas? My daughter says J Bombas.
No, JFK is bigger than LaGuardia.
But LaGuardia isn't like a super sketchy side of town, right?
No, it's in Queens.
Oh, I remember getting out of the bus. I remember taking my very first time in New York.
Everyone from Queens right now is like, fuck you.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? Okay. You're from Peru. No, but I remember taking a bus for whatever reason when I came from LaGuardia and the bus dropping me off in an area where I thought I was going to get mugged.
What the? Yeah, you can take the bus and the train from LaGuardia.
Yeah, it was really crazy. And I remember being like, oh my God, I'm going to get shot. Maybe it wasn't that bad. I don't know. I was just lost. So, it's
New York. It's okay.
The fear.
You're not used to.
So is New York nice now? It's still like, or no?
I love New York. I grew up there. But
is it, yeah, can you?
It depends. It's just.
I haven't been to New York since 2018.
It's dirtier.
Dirty?
Like more upside Manhattan.
Crazy.
The trash, like, it's gross.
But they always had an issue with like the rats and trash and all that, right?
It's overcrowded. You can't park. Like, New York is a beautiful city.
Yeah, it's so like historic too.
It is. There's a lot of history. The thing is, there's no point of having a vehicle if you live there.
Yeah, unless you're like in the suburbs or something.
If you're in the suburbs, because you can't park in Manhattan. You can't park anywhere.
My mom lived in New York for a long time. So when I moved to the US, I thought I would be going to New York. And I came to the desert. And I remember when I just moved here, I remember it being so lame for me. Like, it was so empty. And, the freeways are always empty. Nobody in the streets. And
for me, it was a culture shock. To go from New York to
Europe. Because it's a big city to a little town. Same with me. I'm from Lima, which is
a big
huge
city.
And busy. And there's people everywhere. And it's go to the desert where there's... But now, like, I mean, I miss it because now we've got so busy. I don't know if you remember this. I remember going to Scottsdale Community College from Phoenix. You got to take like a 2 or 2 to get there. I'm thinking from where I was. And I remember it being empty. I don't remember that, like, the traffic that we have now. It's insane.
It was 3-4 lanes with one car.
Yeah. And no matter what time you visit, there's no such thing as rush hour. There's
now
no traffic.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It's becoming so super populated and I kind of miss it. So I remember going to Peru. Well, the first few times I still was like kind of homesick when I moved here. Because the cultural shock is like...
People were running out of water. Please go back.
What?
We're running out of water.
That's why they say it's so scary.
We don't have enough water. I don't understand why they're moving to the desert. The homes are cheaper in Texas.
Yeah, here it's getting expensive and there's a house here that I really like. It's really pretty. It's like $500,000.
It was only worth like $150,
right? And it's like 1,000 square feet or something.
The best part is during 2008, during the crash, they were like only $20,000.
What do you mean?
The homes here in Phoenix.
Oh, they were like back then.
20,000 when the market crashed.
But I don't think we'll get there again. I mean, who knows? But
I don't think so. But
right, but it's just
We don't know what shady things are going on in the market.
I know, and the rates and everything. And
nobody knew what was going on in 08.
Because if you get a mortgage right now, you're paying a mortgage and you're paying the same price that
you're paying more than renting right now with the mortgage.
Yeah, everything is crazy, but we're not gonna go there. So when I go to the airport,
sorry, we got like ADD. I think we get distracted. Like the squirrel.
Yeah. So when I go to the airport, I do that. Like I like to sit down. I was sitting down, and okay, 10 out of 10 times because I'm traveling for work. I'm like, I'm not gonna have a beer or a glass of wine. I'm just gonna sit down at the bar and have like, I don't know, like a little snack. And yeah, every single time I'm like, oh, what's one glass of wine going to do? So last time, actually, somebody came in. I was sitting next to someone, like I was sitting here on the corner, and there's a person came and sit next to me, and this guy just brought 2 beers. But I remember I'm not gonna say the brand because we're not being sponsored yet. But he comes and he gives us 2 beers, and he's like, one for you, one for him. I was like, weird. It was a guy. So I turned around and it was that guy, Charles Barkley.
Who's that?
Some old basketball player.
Oh, I don't even know. Look him up.
Yeah, exactly. He's old. He's I mean, I'm sorry. He's like older, And he's like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, like, it's an honor. And he bought him a beer. And he bought me a beer for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe he thought it was like with him or something, but yeah, I wasn't.
You got benefits out of it.
So I had my wine, and then I had a full beer. And, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to drink at all, but I was like, okay, this is a sign. God wants me to have a glass of wine and a beer.
He sent you a beer?
What?
God sent you a beer?
Yeah, God sent me a beer. And 2 actually, because this guy didn't drink it. But yeah, no, I always do that, especially if I'm traveling for work, because I want to be as relaxed as possible, because then I'll get to my hotel, and it's usually, there's usually like a time change, and I have to be in court the next day early, so I'm trying to chill and relax because I'm not going to relax for the next 24 hours.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Mama.
But it's also like a mini, oh, that's our special guest.
I know. What's your name? Oh.
What's your name? That's Chloe.
Chloe. Oh my goodness, Chloe.
Chloe's never been on a plane.
No?
No, we never traveled with her.
I don't know if I would like to take a dog on a plane. If you can't put it on your lap.
Right?
Because you know how they throw them in the...
Oh, like put them on cargo? Hell no. I would drive from one end of the country to another. I would never take my dog. Isn't it cold in there?
I mean, I've never been in there, right? Yeah. But
I think that they can like die or something, no?
I don't know, but I've heard.
I'm sure you have to sign like a waiver saying if my dog dies, the airline is not liable.
I don't think they put a heater in there for them.
For like cargo doggies, I think you have to put them to sleep, like not to sleep to die, but like you have to give them like some kind of pill
to relax them.
Yeah,
I know. Like for international,
what are you doing?
Come here. What do you want to do? Come here. Come here.
Cats also fly cargo.
I could see
that's gotta be super traumatic for a doggy. Can you imagine? I mean, it's already traumatic to travel nowadays, right? Don't you feel like after the pandemic, they just they gave them almost power as a police officer to like to the flight attendants. I feel like they just got on a power trip, and they like remember when they used to. I don't remember if you travel a lot during the pandemic, but like they used to ask you to put your mask on, and they took it super like oh, I'm a member of the Gestapo. If you don't put your mask on, I'm gonna shoot you or something.
Yeah, that was a hot mess with the mask.
Right? It was so stupid.
It's because people don't understand. We were in Arizona. We didn't have to.
Most places, most of the time, or like even
they made me wear York, them in the gym. You couldn't go
anywhere. And some places ask you, like in Peru, they ask you to double mask. Can you imagine wearing? Like walking around with 2 face diapers, it was so ridiculous. But no, I remember I was on a plane going to Hawaii, and I put my mask here, and the flight attendant came twice. Right, flight attendant. What is that? Is that a bad term? Politically incorrect or something? Are they flight attendants still? I don't know, because people get offended by everything now. So I don't know if that's
the flight attendant, steward, right? Whatever.
So I remember flight attendant came in twice, and it's like, can you please make your mask cover your nose? I'm like, okay, I will. And then the third time she came, like, ready to take me to jail. She's like, if you don't put your mask on, we're gonna have to stop the plane and take you out of the plane and ban you from traveling Hawaiian Airlines because I had a mask here and not here. Like, how did that make any sense back then? You know what I mean? People were crazy, but we are all sitting like whatchamacallit, like in a tiny little tuna can.
Yeah, we're
You
fine.
overcrowd your freaking planes, but the mask is gonna do it. Remember?
It wasn't gonna stop it from spreading because either way, the masks they're not N95.
They were what?
N95 masks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the ones that they
nuts.
sold to the public, they were like
Like
not
those
true hospital N95s because there's
those
different.
blue ones.
Well, it's not there. So N95s have to actually be measured to your face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, because they're nurses or whatever?
Well, because if it doesn't fit you tight, sealed, the air pockets will still get through. That's why when a patient is in like what is it, isolation room, and that has to be airborne isolation, you have before you can ever go in, you have to be signed off by the hospital which which N95 mask you have to wear.
That whole thing was just nuts. I remember.
So that's why it's like really nobody here really wears.
And the whole 6 feet, like same thing. We were all sitting 6 feet apart, but when you were on the plane, they could over freaking sell it, and you were sitting right next to someone breathing on your freaking face with probably COVID. But I remember being a Lululemon and the lady, and I actually laughed because it was that ridiculous. The lady was like, "Oh, like literally, she did this. We're not 6 feet apart," and I was like, "I just want leggings. Like, what the? We're not at the hospital, lady. What the? It's like this. We're not 6 feet. I want to ask you to stay 6 feet apart, please." I just want fucking leggings. I should have just ordered them online or something. You know what I mean? It's just anyway. But again,
we're not there anymore. That's the good thing. We're past COVID. Hopefully, we learned how to deal with something.
We didn't learn at all. People got in their little power trips, and you had to get the one mandatory forcefully. And did you get it?
No.
You're lucky. Did you know people that like they're actually buying clean non-vax blood for a lot of money now? Yep. If you got the vax, you can donate plasma. Okay, I don't know if that's a myth. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. They were saying that for a while, but it was like
fact check me, please. But
that was a while back, though.
Like if you got the
jab, it did happen for a little bit.
You couldn't donate plasma, but why?
Because they didn't know.
Why?
They didn't know the side effects.
Yeah. See, no, I had to get it for work.
I didn't have to get it. Till this day, I'm good. I have no.
And there's a lot of people that didn't.
But I have COVID twice.
Yeah, I had maybe one. I don't know.
And you want to know something? I've been around people that have had COVID twice last year, and I didn't get it.
Really? Oh yeah, you told me that your family were really sick, and
my family, and then Johnson, my best friend, remember you guys? He got COVID, and I tested negative. And then when I was in New York, everyone had COVID except me and one of my cousins, and that was it. Everybody else came back positive.
Okay, now it says you can donate. However, depending on the type of vaccine, there might be a waiting period. Why?
I don't know.
Sketchy. Anyway,
the good thing now we can travel. No more masks.
No more masks. I will never wear one of those masks again. I think be in my house.
I don't know. I like to travel and be spontaneous. Really? But at the same time, I like to have things planned so I know what I'm going to do and I'm not wasting time either.
The only time I've ever planned a trip from beginning to end, like literally I planned it from the moment that we were landing to when we came back, was I went to Washington, D.C. last year, took my little girl. And it was just because I was in D.C. a few times for work. So every time I went to see the monuments and stuff, I was like, oh, I had to bring my girl here. You know, like, we're going to have so much fun. We did. It was the best. I literally made like itineraries, like timestamps. Like we're landing at this time. We're going to pick our hotel. We're going to go to our hotel at this time. We're going to order the shop. Like I was so proud of that. Like I wish every time I travel, I did that because it was so, and at the same time, it like every day I woke up and I knew what we had planned. I knew what I was going to do. And like if we had any wiggle time to do other stuff, I would like throw it and do it. But like I literally had like the tickets for our tours, the tickets for like, you know, there's like a million museums down there. And it's crazy because I still had a couple that we didn't get to go. Like we even went to the Bible Museum. We went everywhere. It was so much fun. But like I wish I did that. Every time I travel, I didn't really have a plan mapped out like that. I was just more like you know, plan as you go. But now I feel like I don't know. I feel like everything is much more packed, so you do need to like plan in advance and make reservations. I'm like,
most places you need reservations now.
Do you make reservations at all?
Yeah. So like when I went to Puerto Rico, we did every day. We woke up and we decided what we wanted to do. Like it was spontaneous.
And you could like it was flexible like that.
We were lucky there. But Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii is impossible.
We did reservations 3 months in advance. Everything was
I did an itinerary.
I was like, I told my nieces, okay, what do you guys want to do? Because I have to book this and I got to book it now.
And that's the kind of thing that like you have to ask others because they'll know better than, especially if they've been there already.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
like dinner reservations, everything was booked, and I did itinerary. And I told them this time we have to be there. At this time we can't be late. Like the snorkeling, everything that we wanted to do, it had to.
Really, I went to Rome and I bought the tickets a week in advance.
A week in advance?
Yeah. So
like the ticket to Rome or like the activities.
So we were going to Spain.
Okay.
But then we booked Rome while we were
in Spain.
No, well, we were on the plane going to Spain. It literally that like
because that's super spontaneous.
From like Spain to Rome, it's like a 40-minute flight. I mean,
oh, that's not bad. It's like here to LA.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're in Europe, everything is closed. But so I still remember being on the phone with Viator.com. I love them, by the way.
Who?
Free marketing. Viator.
Viator.
You can plan like tours and sightseeing and whatever. So I was able to book the Vatican tour. And they're
so
great.
So like, Viator.
Viator. I don't know.
And that's like to do tours in Italy or for what?
Everywhere in the world. Like I bought tours for DC and that website too. This was I like them. They're very like and they're guaranteed. What's that?
Aquí, I do the Go City Pass.
Oh, okay.
Have you done that?
No.
So like you could do 1 day pass, 2 day pass, or 3 day pass.
For what?
With the Go City Pass. It could be like Hawaii, like activities. Like we got to go into like Jurassic Park. Like here,
cool.
You do the Go City Pass, you get Legoland, like the 3 day pass. You get Legoland, you
like to do gold thingies.
Yeah, and you could go like everything. Like so, like if you come out of Legoland, you could go to SeaWorld that same day, or you could do it the next day, just as long as you have a 2 hour from the moment you walked in and you slide the card. And they do it all in the US. So mejor de pagar como $100 and something for your entrance to Legoland. It's pretty much you're paying that for all 3 days.
Oh, that's cool.
Just FYI for future reference.
Right. No, because I did end up going to the Vatican, and it was like it was literally like January 1st when I went. So like everything is either super booked or like everybody's hangover from.
So did you do New Year's Eve in Spain?
No, in Spain. And then the next day we jumped on the plane and went to Rome. But I didn't find any tours for the Colosseum. So I bought like, and when you go there, there's a lot of people selling you tours.
Oh, right? There are already?
But they're so bad. Like I wish I knew. I wish somebody told me. I think my sister might have told me because they've been to Rome 1,000 times because my sister lives there, so they've been all over Europe already. But like I remember going there and we just we picked I don't know one of the tours that were selling on the street.
And how do you know you're not like
how do you know they're not getting scammed?
Yeah, that it's not a fake ticket.
No, because they're like they tell you like oh follow that guy with that flag, so they give you the headphones and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that. It's not like they don't put you.
Okay, I just want to because you don't speak the language, you don't know.
Right, but the thing is, the tour guy, he was really nice and all and this is Italians are super nice to me. Like I just love them.
That's what I heard. Johnson said like when he went to France, they're not that nice, but Italy didn't matter.
But when they were doing the tour, the accent I couldn't. And I mean, and I have an accent too, so it's not like I'm picky, But I couldn't understand how he was. And it was, and that's what made it bad because everything that he explained, maybe I understood 20%. Anyway, and it's really interesting and it's humongous and it's like
it was worth it.
I just knew that if I paid a better tour, it would have been 10 times better the experience, you know, because there's a lot of I think there's like a hidden little rooms and stuff in the Coliseum, and we absolutely didn't do those. You know, it was just like a general tour that we probably could have done it for free and Google things and historical facts, but I'll never forget. I'll go again.
That's a trip to redo.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and then the food, just with the food alone, it's so worth it. I love Europe.
Well, we didn't have European food, but we're gonna go to what is it? I think this one's Korean.
Iron milk,
soy milk. But yeah, see guys, we're gonna have to do.
Thank you for watching us again. Just ramble.
I know we're gonna have to do a part 2 on this because there's so much. We're like squirrels.
Yeah.
ADD.
And all the places that we travel. Yeah, we should do that next time. Maybe all the places we travel, which ones we like the most. So
yeah.
Well, that's something to think about.
All right, you guys, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Remember YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you guys go follow us.
Follow us at 2KBELOW and comment and tell us what is your travel plans? How do you do it? Do you wait there forever? Are you always late? Tell us. We want to know.
Bye, guys.
Bye.